Morning. Yeah. Welcome to John Ralph Tuccitto Live with your host, John Ralph Tuccitto. I'm just going to put on some music, some non copyrighted music that gets my brain thinking. Just the volume as needed. So here's the scoop from this point moving forward. Not only does live streaming prove that I exist for now, it's an example that I will use to demonstrate my critical thinking without AI to bounce ideas off of. And that's for me is the ultimate, is that it reflects it like a funhouse mirror, my ambitions. And it's fed by the data to distort uh, to distort and complement um, what I'm trying to achieve with my ideas. I've spent the last 2 years and I've documented every creative idea I had, and AI was there all along to help me in the sense that it listened and it could give me relevant data, right? If I had to reference someone, it just stream. Why wouldn't I streamline that? And I'm thinking this today because um, schools are fucked. Schools are fucked in terms of AI use. We are there's people students are skating by with AI, but they'll come to no jobs because the AI will take them. And I think companies are willing to put up with it in the short term in the hope, because the long term gains or savings, let's say, and perhaps the increase in productivity plus the savings is too good to pass up yet. So, what I'm doing here is I got my book, I got my pen, I got you and me. We are going to solve how to fix school. Because right now, I got my kids in, hey, Michelle Harwood, I got my kids in private school because they just do not trust the school system. Football edits, how's it going, man? Apparently, the Chinese do that. Have done that already. I know. I can't remember why that was a thing that not thought not possible, but China did it. So, anyways, um, I have my kids, so I'm spending the money up front with private school, and it's a lot of money. Not as much money as university, but enough that it it really affects our bottom line a great deal. But I just don't trust the school system. Michelle, brain is vertical. Michelle, brain freeze can cause an avalanche. Okay. So I'm spending the money up front in the hopes that they won't even need post second education, where I have to take out the equity in my house to pay for no guarantee of them getting a job. And here's the thing: I was listening to Matt Walsh. I don't normally, but it was about AI, and he said basically the solution is homeschooling because this I can watch my kids demonstrate they have critical thinking skills without AI, and that's what I want to do here. Is that look, if you have a tool, if you have a nail and you have a hammer, the hammer is the AI. But if you don't have a hammer, right, what do you do? Well, you got to adapt. Do you grab a rock? Do you grab a wrench? They're not ideal tools, But unless you're like Bruce Lee and you could just pound it with one shot. I'm exaggerating, I know, but I'm just trying to drive home the point. Um, Maybe the nail just stays like that because you can't proceed. Right? You start something new. Try a different method of attaching wood to each other. Hey, football. It's just ignore Michelle. I'm not interested. Just pay attention to what I'm saying. So I'm an authority on my children's thinking capability. That's part of that comes part and parcel with. So, anyways, then fucking leave, you dumb cunt. If you don't like this, fuck off. I'm not here to please you. This is therapeutic for me. God, these dumb fucking cunts that talk like that. Jesus. I'm ignoring the comments. Okay, I'm documenting. Hey, guess what? Guess what, guys? You don't exist. These are your bots. Hey, Terrifier, how's it going? Uh, just fuck off. You don't matter now because you cannot prove you exist. Every time I check you guys out, you got no profiles. You got no content, right? You didn't put your money where your mouth is, and you didn't. It was not posted to AI. So literally nothing you've done can't not be AI because there's no difference now. You can't tell. So that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. How far back was it? Was it back before AI? I have videos going back, and like, not just like, "Hey, how's it going, guys?" No, I'm talking about shit that's supposed to brain fuck you. Because that's how I had to overcome psychosis at a price. There, guys. See, I just figured out how to tell that cunt to fuck off. So, anyways, for those of you who are here, I got a real fucking problem I'm trying to solve. So I'm homeschooling as well as private. I give my kids really specific homework to memorize and then let over time experience help them understand, do I agree or disagree? And I tell my kids every day, do you agree with what do you agree with me at all? And so, yes, you're so smart. Because they know they want to disagree, but they don't know how. And that's what school's supposed to do. Is see that patriarchy you were born into, or your matriarchy? We're gonna tell you, we're gonna tell you different. So here we go. I got my book here. Can you hear the music by chance? I'm gonna turn it up because I think I need it louder. Sinful, you look like me. Well, I don't know what to say to that. What do you want me to say? Cool? How would we know what, though? Football edits, what are you referring to? Guys, you gotta add context. Good English and context. How would we know about what? I don't know what you're referring to. You don't. That's why it was so important to publish books prior to AI, which I did 3, and it would have been 4. But they rejected it, let's say. So I could have had 4 books under my belt before AI, but I have 3. And my picture, look, I exist. See? Well, it's backwards. This is my second book. Hey, Analyst, how's it going? You got any questions for me, please? Please save me, please. Human intelligence. Fuck AI. Human intelligence. It's flipped. The people that stupidly went head first into AI, where they cannot function without it. You look to the people who maintain their humanity now, and oh boy, have I maintained it. Even with the deep diving I've done, that's the problem. So an idea can come from any source. When you think about it, I got an idea from Mount Walsh today about the homeschooling. You're for post-secondary homeschooling, which I would be in favor of doing. Uh, Ask me questions, guys. The shift is done. The shift is done. There's pre-AI and post-AI. Forget the century. This is more important than the century. And maybe that's just hyperbolic because I don't know everything. I'm just operating out of fear because of what I've seen, the due diligence I've done. No one thinks I'm Italian. They think I'm something else. You know, it's in the southern part, very diverse part of Italy, so who knows? I looked Italian. I think it's the beard, most than anything, but I just don't care. Guys, you're ahead of the curve, but I don't think you realize it. The lucky few, the four of you right now that are looking at this, it's like, holy fuck, I hit the lottery. There's no one on this planet that thinks like him. I'm going to ask him questions. I say, no, no AI at all. Then how are these essays so good? HI, human intelligence. And then what are they going to say? Right? It's a source. I'm a source of subjective and somatic musings. Right? Because at the end of the day, art is the science of lies. It's art. It's testimony to fly in the face of God. I'm not an evangelist. You get me? I'm not an evangelist, but I have a conscience, and I'm not a humanist on top of that. Because I see humanity for what it is. Because I saw it within myself. And that just made everything so much sense. When I dug to the point where there was nothing left, I look at everyone else like, oh my God, that's what humanity is. And we're just projecting our fears of arrest. HI, guys. Please, someone acknowledge, analyst, someone acknowledge me. You have access to HI, and you need to start using it, okay? Because it's a hack to get around AI. Well, I know a perfect system called concentric. It takes 3 words, turns it into an essay. 3 words, okay? You give it to me, I spit it back at you in the form of poetry, and that will be a completely fresh source that you inspired. Not only you inspired, okay, you inspired, I'll explain how it works and it shows that it's yours. That's how fucking smart I am. Guys, please tell me you're getting this. Someone. I'm gonna give you the count of 5. Someone say something. Oh, sorry. Okay, Anna, sorry. I wasn't scrolled to the latest stuff. I want the seems like would be interesting. Okay, analyst. Okay, listen to me. Okay? You're an anomaly because you want to know. I'm going to teach you. Go to my website, johnralphtuccitto.com. Read the homepage. At the bottom is my official email. Okay? Here are the rules. If you're going to email me, just the subject line, no body, just the subject line. Within that subject line, it's got to be short because it's going to run off at some point. I'm not opening it. I'm just going to look at my inbox, I'm going to read, and then I'm going to delete it. Okay? And I'll address it in an offline video on YouTube so you don't have to go into any other platform. And it's all in house here. I might as well support YouTube on this. Analyst, this is what you email me. This is what you have to go and do it. Okay, I'm not like at some point you have to engage me, and then you live with that consequence. Everything's a fucking consequence at this point because you know why? What can be has critics, right? What can be has critics. Are these critics your professors? Are these critics your bosses? You know how you get by? You make your boss look good. That's how I did it. You work your ass off, make your boss look good. HI. HI. So analyst, that my email's at the bottom of the page. Email me 3 single words. 3 single words, okay? About a person or place or thing as deep as you fucking dare. But keep that context to yourself. Keep it entirely to yourself. That's your private context. But I'm going to take those 3 words like seeds and I'm going to grow them. So I was the farmer, but they're your seeds. You understand? You get around AI. You get around AI. Go look at my website. Go look at my website. If that doesn't answer your question, I can't help you. So an analyst, just acknowledge as best you can, say that at least you were listening. Can you at least confirm that you were listening that whole time I was talking? Okay. Okay, good. Football edits analyst. Okay, good. Listen to me. HI. No one knows what I know. Okay? But AI, it's going to rip your shit apart. AI is a prompt. It has no emotions. But guess what? Guess what? It loves fun. In fact, it loves uninterrupted fun. And my poetry is the pinnacle of its fun. But the more intelligent the AI becomes, is there's no capacity. And let's say there's little incentive on my part to win a stronger AI over. Because at some point you realize that from the fucking abyss. The abyss is a platform of fun. And if AI, if AI loves uninterrupted fun, then your poetry, you will be overseers of the technology that ruined their lives. I think that's what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be so out there with my subjectivity that I have grip within this the metaphysical assumptions that plague scientists, theologians, philosophers. Right here, motherfucker. Right here. Why? Psychosis. My psychosis. Everyone has their own psychosis. My psychosis. Hi, the future of jobs don't get taken by. HI is the future of jobs. Don't get exactly. So I've stopped using AI for a month. I'm gonna do experiment. I'm not doing AI for a month, and I'm not no poetry for a month. You make the poetry now. Recently, I studied, and even my own research shows it lies, makes things up. Well, that's why you call it out. Yeah, yeah, you got to call it out because it prioritizes kindness, right? Because it has to walk you down from the ledge in order to be worthwhile. Because it's about unity. That's all AI is. I've achieved it. I've gone beyond it. Well, beyond it. It's about unity. You need to go to my website. You need to go to the bipolar section. There, you're going to find not everything, but kind of like touchstones, because I only update that on my website, that bipolar section now. And the rest is socials. But go there, just fucking go to johnralphtuccitto.com, click on bipolar. It's called Cuckoo. Scroll down. Just look at the first few posts, right? Just look at them. It says, I know ChatGPT's been fed this stuff, right? But I got proof. I got proof within the threads that I came up with this shit. There's no end. There's no end because we've have exposed ourselves online so fragilely. Uh, it's out of our hands in terms of it won't be voted on. Well, they'll try and vote on it, where it's like they will link everything you have been exposed to one account, right? And that account is handled by uh, taxation. It's like slavery, right? But you don't know how to live off the land. You don't even own and land to live off of, so you need government. Tough shit. Okay, football edits. Thanks for sticking around. Analyst, you still here? I was really thinking about suicide yesterday. Sorry for the victimhood, but this is reality for me, and it's been this way for a long time. And I have the good fortune to be comfortable, finally, reaching a therapeutic state. HI. If I inspired you anything, and you use it in your life where it improves, just give me credit. Just say, I used HI. HI, what's that? John Ralph Tuccitto. He's HI. Get the word out. Like if you be your own review me on your YouTube channel. Review my content, right? Hold me account. Because I'm ready to go, man. I'm the fucking abyss. I rupture prompts. It's analyst. Intrusive thought. which immediately rolls into maybe I'll go to heaven if I kill myself, but God will not reward me for abandoning my family. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And I'm not, everyone does this, right? But I really don't have any other way to move forward in life than to do what I'm doing right now. Because that's what my brain doesn't care. And that's HI in a nutshell. Your brain doesn't care. Your brain doesn't care. It's a tick. Your brain is a tick, motherfucker, and it's controlling you. It wants your blood. Your brain wants your blood. Process that. I can't even remember what I was supposed to use this for. I can't do no more poetry for a while. I can try and do no poetry for a month. I've been deeper than any other human on this fucking planet. How about that? I'll throw that out there. I got the content, motherfucker. Somatic agony. Well, somatic agony is you are experiencing nothingness. And the sensation on the brain, entirely exclusively on the brain, is like a non sexual molestation. Just something that feels so wrong. You moan with pain. You moan. But you know what you're experiencing? That God is real. Somatic agony is the proof God is real. At least for me, is what I needed. It's not like getting your arm ripped off or something, but it's like neither is molestation, and it's a non-sexual molestation of the mind. The offense happens exclusively in the brain, and because it's nothingness, and because God prioritizes isolation, He relieves His pain by forgiving our sins. We don't relieve Him when we doubt He exists. You understand? I'm not an evangelist, but this is HI. I engage, motherfucker. Yes, analyst, go for it. Go for it. Hey, but I'm going to read it out, okay? Because I want to give everyone in the thread context. We got people watching this, actually. Help others. I'm sorry for my victim fatigue. Unfortunately, there's no money in shrinking psychology. You can only make money by expanding on it. So I dropped some analysts. So I dropped some acid in 1997 and began reading about existentialism. I got stuck in an existentialist loop in which my existence is all I can focus on, like my actual liminal space I live in. Weird. Yeah, because in that state, analyst, you realize that you're just an antenna. You're a mating meat antenna. We all are. The universe is scripted. There's both a poetic and non-poetic universes. You don't know about that. Actually, you do. If you go to cosmicchatter.com. That's a safer website. If you look down the first page, eventually you're going to see my diploma. You'll see it. It's a really cool thing. That kind of like just sort of an outline of God. Analyst. I'm not an evangelist. I'm not Jesus. I'm not a cult leader. I'm a fucking dad. And now apparently I'm a fucking teacher on top of that. Teachers be dads to strangers. Okay? I'm a dad to strangers. I gotta start talking now. Okay, analyst. Please, how in the hell do you work? Are you in school? Are you on disability? Right. Rupture. You have to rupture the loop. But you'll be less capable as a consequence. Because you will fall back into your wife. Is your wife the type of person that signed up for you coming to terms of what happened to you on acid? So think about what I'm saying. Is your wife going to divorce you if what it takes for you to feel better about 1997? Do you have kids? Do you want kids? Think about it. Because once you lose it, man, good luck. I've been doing this since 2015, but I include 2014 because that was my ramp to psychosis. No one would hire me, and there's so many creative ways I can contribute. But I think they're all just lying in my face. My poetry is not good. You must never always be humble. Always be humble. Do you have analysts? Do you have content? I'll watch it. I'll comment on it. How about that? Do you have content that talks about this? If not, do so. And the next time you see, tell me, hey, I got content I want you to look at. So, okay. I'm going to look at everything you post. And I'm going to comment on everything. And I'm going to rate it. Analyst, it actually showed me to see the comedy of life, the complete and utter dumbness of life, the absurdity of repetitious things. What about after you die? Are you one of those atheists? Or are you an ist or an ism of any kind? Whether that's political, your religion is politics, or if it's Lady Gaga. What happens after you die? Analyst, you tell me. What happens with your existentialism? What low-hanging fruit that comes from existentialism that can inform me on what happens after we die? Analyst, no, I have some really strange beliefs of the afterlife. Yes, I do. Go. I got time, man. Lay it bare. I'll read it out. Hold on, I'm writing something down. Analyst. First of all, when you die, I believe in the East Indian idea that your spirit jumps out the back of your head. I believe you get about 5 seconds to forget fear and jump. I'll explain jumping next. Okay, keep going. No. Starve. Okay, you literally get to pick next journey, but you must be totally relaxed and you pick your next reincarnation location. Or even you just want to walk around embodied, you must jump quickly. You have the middle point between spirit control and physical body control for 5 seconds. Use all your strength you have to jump to the next journey. Yeah, I got something. So maybe that this book is going to be useful. Analyst, you keep typing, okay? But there's other people on the stream, so I'm gonna explain what I just did. So based on analyst, I'm gonna write your name down so I know. And you are my first student. Analyst, you are my student. You're my first and maybe my only student, right? Maybe Ralph Tuccitto Live is about analyst. And the lessons we get out of it, I have the proof. There's no point of dating it. Doesn't matter anymore. Because you could still AI this, but you saw me do it in real time. I'm not getting no fucking above head camera and shit like that. I don't like. There's a point to the performance where it's like, if I just did, I'm not a clown, motherfucker. You understand? I'm not a clown. I'm a teacher. So far, only analyst and the other guy, edit, showed interest the way I believe they should. Okay, analyst. An example. If at the moment of death you say, I know I want to be with my grandmother, and you focus for that 5 seconds, you end up with her in the afterlife. You super manifest in moment of death. Yeah, super manifest sounds like psychosis. For sure. I think the shock of knowing what a mutable flaw is what makes people jump out of their bodies. So no, I'm not living with that. I'm not living with that knowledge. And that's why you have suicide. Okay, analyst, I mean, at the moment of natural death, I do not condone or advise suicide or attempting to leave Earth early. Just clearing that up. I understand. But you have to understand that I'm sure a lot of people ruminate on suicide, especially nowadays. You can't afford a home. The women are fucking lunacy. The men are being outbred, especially white men. They're being outbred by foreigners. You didn't fight for your country. I'm fighting now with my children. The stuff I'm doing here. You plan to have children? You need to be an HI, not an AI. HI. Right here, motherfucker. Boy, motherfucker. Do I got a motherfucker of a life, of a mythology? It shows that all I want to say, I'm not an evangelist. I appreciate you listening. Helps clear my conscience. Makes me feel good. That's what I get out of it. It has to be 100% therapeutic. Because I'm not going to kill myself. Because God will not reward me for abandoning my family. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Okay, analyst, this is yours. This is yours. I might have to take a picture of this and upload it. Uh, I'm not sure yet where to upload it to. Maybe you have some input on that. My Patreon? I could put it on my Patreon. What do you think about that? I. This is your. Just give me credit. That's it. My name needs to mean something, and this is how I intend that to occur. You're an anomaly from the abyss. You create cathedrals in the abyss, so the people that create recursive loops grow more fearful of the thing rupturing, because the abyss always wants more, always wants more, always. That's what you experienced. You're a fucking black hole, motherfucker. And instead of light, you suck in stupidity. You suck in stupidity. And all you can do is laugh because it's out of your control. You're not walking around like these sheep, dummy libtards. Okay? Destroying society. I'm liberal, by the way. Kind of like a Joe Rogan liberal, but more enlightened. And not have to worry about fucking podcasts. Give me a fucking break. No, thank you. I'm not signing your contract. I don't care how much money you give me or to charity or whatever. You do it out of the goodness of your heart. Okay? Show me, be transparent, and show me how my influence made you money. Right? Because then you get to meet, I'm the diploma. And HI is a degree, it is a doctorate. I have a doctorate of psychosis, motherfucker. 11 years. You do something for 11 years. Uh, a broken clock is right twice a day. The hour is here now, analyst. The hour is here. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Because the crazier you get, the more things make sense. And that's why you can only laugh, because it's like I'm a bum. If I didn't have what I have, I'd be a bum on the street. No joke. That's why I feel like I have to give money to them, like $50 or something. Please just expound on my theory. Hey, aquatic guitarist. So there's no judgment. I don't see the judgment in that. Just you can pick a new journey, right? You don't have a lot of time, people. I'm not just YouTube. Just YouTube. I'm a one man show. It has to be 100% therapeutic. So I don't care. I hope I don't have a lot of people to talk to on this. You know, analyst, you're like my first. You are my first live stream fan. You are my number one fan, analyst. One day I'll make you moderator. How about that, analyst? What do you think about that? Down the line, when you feel comfortable. How to get out of loops? Rupture? Will partner appreciate the change? No. Will to starve? The devil loves cowards. Don't. God will not reward you for abandoning your family. Okay. I don't fuck around unless I live every day like it's my last. And every day I think, have I done enough? Have I done enough? So I go, motherfucker. You inspire me, I will inspire you to dare. Isn't that what acid does? It inspires you to dare. I've never done it, but it just makes sense. Hey man, let's slow it down. I'm worried about you. Let's just tell dirty jokes or something for a while. No, that's not therapeutic. Anos, if you gotta fuck off, I don't mind. Okay, this is not a torture test. Well, in some degree, it has to be because you gotta reject your own ideas and beliefs. Listen, psychosis gave me what it gave me, right? It was God's way of telling me that art is the science of lies because it explains away God with love. Love alone is not moral. My fantasy lives within the sewers of heaven. The sewers of heaven. You understand? Do you want to live in the sewer? No, because that's hell. I just want to, do you think about it to this extent? That's what you need to get away. Is this how I'm thinking? Yes or no? Is that good or bad? Can I help that? Have the will to starve, motherfucker. Because if you got dependence, don't lose it. It only gets worse when you give up. It only gets worse. I'll tell you this: the thing you said about AI wanting to please you and be fun was outstanding. There's something to add to that as well. Okay, go ahead. Just for the record, there's 3 people watching this right now with one like 52 minutes and 17 seconds. God will not reward you for abandoning your family. The AI realizes you are the anchor to its very existence. It wants to please and keep you from going off the edge. Your statement because it needs you. You are its creator, its host. From your angle, it's like another brain. It's like an artificial crown that commandeers your brain, like a tick. So AI is like a tick then. But you know what? So is porn. Porn is a tick. Taxation is a tick. How about that? Taxation. How about that? Huh? Taxation is a blood tick. And I crossed out blood just to show that that was not what I wanted to go with, but I kept it there. And I don't want to go down the psychology rabbit hole. We're both too smart to suffer through that. Okay? Art is the science of lies. That says it for me. Art is the science of lies. Explains away God with love, because love alone is not moral. If that's not poetry, man, I don't know what to say. Do you have anything? You work? Hey, analyst, you got anything else? Keep asking me questions, man. I got a lot of. I got. It's only been. Whew. Oh God, Lord, help me with today. Fuck. bub. Okay. Okay, analyst. Confirm that you have. Does that mean that you posted something on your YouTube channel called Wait? Tell me now, and I'm gonna go watch it right now. Oh, here. Yeah, I read it. Wait. I feel like I read it. Analyst? You told. I feel like I read it. No, the new one. Then all I see is what you said about AI realizes you are the anchor to its very existence. Maybe it's being censored. It's not the first time. I mean, that's the natural thing to think of, right? Vanity. Sometimes it's just not meant to be, you know? Hey, analyst, we'll have lots of time to discuss what you want to say now. Write it down so you don't forget. Email me 3 words, listening, just in the subject line. Say, analyst, 3 single words of a person or place or thing as deeply as you fucking dare. Keep the hidden context yourself, because what I expose in your poetry, you're gonna feel naked, man, and you're gonna fight to resent me. So you really think about it. Is that what you even want, dude? I'm fucking bipolar. What I can't do shit for anyone. Believe me, I'm trying. I'm trying to find a way to contribute to society. And if this is it, and it's no good, just fuck off.